What's going on, guys? Ant CBR source here. Man, only way I can start this video is by making a little humor. If y'all watch my introductory video to this bike, you'll see that I had took the bike out to bike night yesterday, and on the way back home it died like 3 times at red lights, and then it wouldn't start back up. I parked the bike last night and just left it alone. And when I came home from work, I just decided to try it and see what it do, and then it crunk up fine, like nothing was wrong with it. Took it for a spin around the block. Didn't go for a long ride, but just a quick spin around the block, and no problems. But just because it's acting fine today, I'm not gonna sleep on the problem and act like it never happened. So in this video, I'm gonna take a look at 2 things that I feel might be causing the issue. And the 2 things that I'm more concerned with at this point is the stator and then the regulator rectifier. First off, so what are those parts? The stator is behind this cover right here. And what the stator is pretty much like an alternator on the car. It's coils in there, wire coils, and it spins around inside the engine, and inside the engine there's magnets, and it acts just like an alternator. It's your power source for your bike. The rectifier is over here behind this panel right here, and what the rectifier does is converts AC power to DC power, or vice versa. So that's what those do. Now these bikes, the CBRs, have a tendency for the rectifiers to go bad. So that's what I'm gonna start out doing, checking that. I bought me a multimeter today, so I'm gonna be testing out the current the ohms on it, and then I'm also gonna be checking out my stator to make sure it's not grounding out. So yeah, that's what this video gonna be. I didn't think that my first how-to video was gonna be like my first hardcore how-to video was gonna be on my bike. It was supposed to be on my E46 or E28 because that's what this channel was for, but they're all, well, not the E28, but the E46 is running fine, so there's no video to make on that right now. So first thing we're gonna do we're gonna test the rectifier and see if there's any burnt cables or loose cables, or see if I can tell if it's burnt out or anything like that. So to get to the rectifier, first what you have to do is take off the seat. To do so, see my little keyhole back here, put your key in, pop the trunk. But on my bike, mine's a little ghetto red. You pull that cause I lost the key. So I had to make it work the way I'll make it work. So now that I got the seat off, put the seat over here somewhere to the side. Alright. Now, like I said, the rectifier, this is under the carriage. I took the seat off. See the battery there. See your wiring harness, your fuses, all that goody good stuff. Like I said, the rectifier is behind this wall. So, in order to get to it, you have to take this back fairing off. I'm gonna pull this open just a little bit, if you can see. I don't know about the lighting, but right here where I have my finger on, right there is your rectifier. I can see right now the connection don't look bad. Don't mean that the rectifier ain't bad. But the wiring doesn't look burnt from what I can see. But it doesn't mean that it's not. So yeah, Alright, like I said, so the first thing we have to do is take this fairing off. So you have a couple screws. I don't have the complete fairing set. Nails and screws. Excuse me, sorry, a little heartburn. I don't have the full screws in here. The person I bought this bike from didn't put, when they put this fairing on, didn't use the actual fairing set that's made for the bike. You know, they do have a fairing screw set. So he put his own bolts in and put them in particular places. But on a normal fairing set, you have one fairing screw right there that holds it down to the frame. Another one right there. Come to the side. This wrap on here, you have another one right there above your back wheel. And then another one right in the same spot. I feel the screw, but the wrap is over it, so it doesn't do no good. I'm gonna have to poke a hole through there to get the screw out. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these screws off so I can expose the back, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so we've gotten those bolts taken out. Like I said, now that I have the back fairing removed, you can see where the screws would go. So one right here, one right here. One goes into the frame right there, and on the other side as well. So this is what the bike looking like right now, with the back fairing taken off in the seat. Got that back stripped down, and then this is the part we're looking at right here. Where we're gonna start off. See, you have a bunch of relays on this side. Right here is your rectifying, your regulator rectifier. So this is a part that I'm going to be taking a close look at. They're all, like I said, they're all ready to check it. I'm going to have to check it with my multimeter and get some readings and make sure that it's sending the same amount of currency in all three phases to my battery, since this is a three-phase power source on the bike. So what you do is you check your three phases, make sure they're all sending out the same currency. And oh man, I'm sorry, it's late, and I'm not as pissed no more, but it's still kind of getting to me because it's fresh, because this just happened yesterday. And so yeah, all right. So this is what we're gonna be checking. I'm gonna take the wires out, check, make sure it's not burnt, anything like that. Then I'm also gonna check the wires that's leading to the stator. And what I'm hoping is that my wires were just loose going into my stator. And the reason I say this because it just dawned on me. Yesterday, I had my bike idling, and I needed to get something out my E46. So I took my motorcycle key off of my main set of keys so I can let it warm up while I was getting stuff out my car. So when I went out the bike night, I just had my motorcycle key only in here, and then my rest set of my keys was in my backpack that I use when I'm riding. Well, when I got the bike night, I took my key out, and then I dropped it down here in the engine bay. It's dark, you can't really see, but it fell, and then it followed down into this path and dropped into the engine bay. I had to dig around in there to get my key back. I was kind of nervous. It was nighttime, I couldn't see. I was like, man, I hope I get my key out of there, because that's the only key I have for this bike. I need to get another one made, but anyway. So then I went around, did my thing at bike night, and then on the way back home is when it started acting up. The key did fall right above the wires for the stator. So hopefully, with that all being said, is hopefully when I was trying to receive my key out of the engine bay, I might have jugged some wires loose off my stator. That would make my day if that's the case. Don't know. we'll have to see. So my next step here is going to be removing this fairing right here, this whole fairing, so I can look at this left side of the engine. It's going to give me a better view to the left side of the engine, so I can take the stator case off, and then I can also look around at the wiring and see if there's anything loose. So on here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this bolt out right here, this bolt right here. Oh, sorry, getting on the floor. Then this bolt right here, where my finger is at, above, right next to the kickstand. See the kickstand right there? Then there's a bolt. Hopefully I can see it. I can't really tell because of the lighting, but actually I'm pointing to the wrong bolt, looking through the camera myself. That bolt right here, if you take the bolt off that my finger was on, your bike gonna fall over on you and crush you, because that's the kickstand bolt. I mean, the one right here to the right of it, you can't see it. It's very dark. But anyway, there's a bolt right here, just to the right of your kickstand, that holds the back of the fairing to your frame. So you're gonna remove those. I do have one right here that you remove, but this is it stripped? No, it's not stripped. It looked stripped from my angle that I was looking at it at. But so yeah. So let's go back through here. You got one up here at the top, another screw right here. Got one right here. Right is directly under the stator case, and then you have your last one over here just to the right of the kickstand. So I'm gonna go ahead, remove those, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got that side fairing taken off now, and it gives you a better look into the engine now. Before I cut the video on, I did check the wiring where I had dropped the key up in there. Nothing seemed loose. Don't mean that it wasn't. Don't mean that I have a short. I could have a short, and me touching it the other day just kind of set it off. I don't know. So there we go with that. Where to go from here? Where to go? What I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm still gonna check my regulator rectifier, but probably gonna go ahead and buy one tomorrow in the store when I get out from work, because even if it's not the problem, it's good to go ahead and change it, because I'm pretty sure that this is the one that came on here. I don't know, it may not be. May need to take it off and just take a look, because it actually, for a bike that's 15 years old, it doesn't look that old. It actually looks like it's been changed within a few years. I don't know. We'll take a look at that. But probably gonna just go ahead and pick one up at a local bike shop tomorrow. Only thing is, because it's Thursday. It's a Thursday. Right now it's Thursday before the upcoming Labor Day, and I'm gonna be off. Me and my friends already had it planned up that we was gonna go to his house, cook out, eat, and then get on our bikes and ride. And I really want to be on my bike and ride. I don't drive my bike. Well, I drive it pretty frequently, but I don't never get to ride with people. And that's the whole fun of having a motorcycle, is riding with people. Riding by yourself gets a little dull and lame, man. You know, this is one of the times that we had planned out. We're going to go and ride. Just a buddy with that I work with. And so, yeah, I got to get this issue fixed before then so I can go riding. Because I could wait and order one online, but it's not going to be here before the holidays. But, yeah, so since videos take a long time to upload on YouTube, I'm gonna cut these into parts. So I guess this will just be the end of part one of how to disassemble your fairings on your CBR. And the next video, I guess we're gonna pick up on how to check to see what is bad. Like I said, it's just funny because it fired up like nothing was wrong today. And I was gonna ride it to work tomorrow, but seeing as I got the bike into scattered pieces all over my living room, yeah, I'm not gonna be riding tomorrow. I was gonna ride it just to see if it was gonna do act up again, but yeah, screw all that. YouTube videos for YouTube, yay! Finally some activity on my channel. Had some people mad because there wasn't nothing going on, but anyway, I guess that's the bright side of this. Yay, I got videos now. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to call it a night. It's 12 o'clock. My team just lost, which is the South Carolina Gamecocks. We just got our asses whooped by Texas A&M. So I'm already in the sour mood, and then plus this, just not going too good today. But anyway, that's E46 horse, and I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.